Hello YouTube, this is DeAndre Dobbs. Happy Wednesday. Um I just want to say this before you all start the video. I just wanted to add some facts in about the Harry Belafonte video that you are going to be watching today. I just found out some information before I started editing, and that was I asked myself, did Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte had an affair? Was they in love with each other? I don't know if you all wanted to know that, but I did. So I took the liberty to ask myself and to look this information up. And it is claimed that, Dorothy Dandridge was in fact in love with Harry Belafonte, but Harry Belafonte said no matter how strong the feelings were, no matter how their feelings were, and the chemistry that they kind of developed, they couldn't see themselves being together in a relationship. And also, he also said Harry Belafonte said that when him and Dorothy Dandridge, when they were filming together or whatever they was doing together, he said he saw how fragile she was. She knew how fragile she was. And he know that she got out, that she was in some abusive relationships or a marriage or whatnot. So he said he backed off because he said his marriage was also in the rocks. Like his marriage was not doing good as well. But he said that he respected the fact that, him and Dorothy, they worked together or whatever it is they did. So I just wanted to add that in. He said this, in his memoir, and Dr. Dandridge, before she passed, said this in her memoir. But the question is, guys, do you think Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte had an affair? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, because let me tell you this. If they did have an affair, you ain't gonna find out about it, because the only thing it is, the reason I say that they're not going to find out about it is because, people's, they're not really going to tell the truth. Like, you can do as many documentaries or biography movies or whatever you want to do, TV shows and whatever you want to do. You ain't gonna never find out the real truth. The only peoples that know the real truth about the whole situation is Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte. May they both continue to rest in peace. So I wanted to share this with you guys, and I hope you all enjoy the video. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the video. Hello YouTube, this is DeAndre Dobbs. Happy Wednesday, April the 26th, 2023. I'm back with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about Harry Belafonte. I said that in my YouTube short yesterday that I made, that I'm going to be doing a video about Harry Belafonte. And for those of you that want to know why I got my hood on, is because I attempted to cut my hair yesterday and I'm not finished with it, and I'm not gonna show y'all what this look like. I'm just gonna go on and tell you. But I'm here to do this video for y'all. We're gonna talk about Harry Belafonte and his, his lustrous career. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll make sure you get all my videos that when I first post them and upload them, you will be the first to get them. So yes indeed. Yep, like, comment, subscribe, and I promise you, you will not want to miss. So today we're going to be talking about Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte, he passed away yesterday at the age of 96. And it is said, that he died from congestive heart failure. He died of congestive heart failure. He was 96 years old. And he, his career spanned it. his career spanned. So basically, his career spanned in the 1950s, and he broke racial boundaries and everything, and racial barriers and everything. And he is very and totally one of the best there is. So he broke barriers, he stormed, and he overcame so much. This is when segregation was a segregation was a big factor as well. Because back in the 40s and the 50s, back in the day, racism is still a thing. It was a bigger thing back then, but it still exists today. But back then, it's kind of like it was the type of racism and segregation, like say the whites could eat inside and the blacks could eat outside. The blacks had to eat outside, the whites could eat inside. That's kind of how it was. And it'd be like, back then they used to have these water fountains back in the 50s and the 60s to be like whites only or colored only. Like back then, we couldn't even drink out the same water fountain as, you know, white folks. And basically, I know it's not important, but I'm going to bring it up throughout this story that I'm going to tell you about Harry Belafonte. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, I just know this stuff by my heart and mind. I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to go with it by my heart and by my mind state. And if I left out any details, please let me know and please tell me, because I would be happy to just, go back and go back and research this stuff. So let's get to it. Okay, before my video started, you might have saw my little intro video when I asked about, I asked that question about, do y'all think Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte slept together? I wanted to know that, and I told y'all, if y'all wanted to know that, if y'all think, please comment in my in the section below. So let's get to it. He stormed, he broke music barriers. He was born in 1927 to immigrant parents. Like he's Jamaican. He's mixed with Jamaican. He's mixed with black, Irish, I think, or Scottish, something like that. But he's mixed with a bunch of stuff. So, I'm sorry about that interruption, you guys. Back what I was saying, he's mixed with a bunch of stuff, but he's black. But I think he resigned it, in Jamaica. And he died at the age of 96 yesterday. Look what I got, y'all. He died at the age of 96 yesterday on the side of his Manhattan home. He was 96. That's what it said. His spokesman said that he died of congestive heart failure. And back what I was saying, he was, he's mixed with a bunch of stuff. He's, he loves music. He's made some great hits. But I think, what made Harry Belafonte popular today was when he did the song, the Banana Boat song. It goes like, Dale, Dale. I can't sing. I messed it up, y'all. Forgive me. But I tried. It goes like, Dale, Dale. I think that's how it go. Forgive me, y'all. But it was, it was a wonderful song. I listened to it. And I'm gonna see if I can get it as my intro for this video because that'll really be paying tribute to Harry Belafonte. But yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. That's what made him popular. He sung the Banana Boat song. And also, he faced a lot of racism as well. Because when I tell you this, I didn't know this till I read the article yesterday. I got the article from New York Times. It is said that you know, he was in New York in the 1950s, and like in 1956 he was going to perform. And back then, you stay in a hotel, you're a celebrity, you get to stay in one of them luxurious hotels. Well, apparently, I guess they offered Harry Belafonte this rundown hotel, this raggedy hotel. And Harry Belafonte, being Harry Belafonte, it is said like he refused to stay there. Like he wanted like a good hotel because he didn't want that raggedy hand-me-down hotel. And I'm like, wow, when I read this, I'm like, even though racism was bad back then, I said this. I said it doesn't matter how famous you are, how big of a star that you think you are. Whoever you think you are, you're not going to get your way. So I think that Harry Belafonte, he might have thought that he was going to get it because he was a famous celebrity. To me, he was a sex symbol because every woman was after Harry Belafonte. And people like Harry Belafonte, that's how big he was. Like he was good looking. He was black, he was Jamaican, he was mixed with a bunch of stuff, and he's lighter. Everybody wanted Harry Belafonte. Hell, if I was, born back then, if I was younger, same age I am now, hell, I get Harry Belafonte. But let me just dream. I got Michael B. Jordan, so I love you still, Harry Belafonte. Well, hush. He's passed away. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. Sorry, Harry. I was just trying to have a little fun, y'all. But yeah. So I'm thinking he thought he was going to get that room, considering he was the big star. He got lighter skin, and he's Harry Belafonte. Well, let me give you my opinion on that. My opinion is this: it doesn't matter, and I feel like a bunch of peoples need to hear this. Just because your skin may be a little lighter, just because you are mixed with white or Mexican or Asian and you have black, to me, you still black in my eyes. You're still a minority. To me, it doesn't matter if you are lighter, if you are a black man or woman and you light skinned, you're still black. You're still a minority. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Because, a lot of people's would be like, they would have this skin crisis. I think it's called skin crisis, or this identity crisis. That's what it is. It's identity crisis. Have y'all ever noticed how they have these identity crises? Like, say for instance, you're a black man or woman, and they'll be like, I'm white. And then you try to tell them, no, you're not. You're black. But they don't be trying to hear that. I believe they be trying to do that for attention. I believe they be trying to, just do that just to get attention. But this the thing, though. This kind of did happen. It was off a movie called I Passed for White. I don't know. I haven't saw it before, but I heard of it. And it's kind of like what it's based off of to me. But I'm just telling you, it doesn't matter if you are a light-skinned man or woman, you're still black. And it doesn't matter if you are mixed or biracial with black and white or black and Mexican, black, Asian, black, Italian, it doesn't matter. To me, you're still African American, you still black. But you still like you half and half. I'm just gonna put it like that. You half and half. But it's good to just a lot of people's may be ashamed to, be embarrassed to be a black man or woman. And it shouldn't be like that. If you are mixed with black, it doesn't matter. I feel like you should still embrace. That's what I can say about Harry Belafonte. I think he embraced his blackness, and he thought he was going to get that room because of because yeah, he's a star, and he's a star. And he was going to perform, but I guess people's had other things in mind. So yeah. And they say Harry Belafonte really wanted that room. Now, I don't know if he got that room, but all I know, he was not going to stay in that hand-me-down hotel. Now, me personally, if I didn't have no other option and I was tired and I had to perform, yeah, I'll stay in that hotel because, I'll make the best out of it. You get what I'm saying? I'll make the best out of it. So let's just move on. So then, he's this big singer. And also, Harry Belafonte, he became friends with Martin Luther King Jr. They became friends for years till he was assassinated in 1968. And it was also said that after Martin Luther King's death, Harry Belafonte still paid for his family to be taken care of. He paid for Martin Luther King family to be taken care of, and seen after. And also Harry Belafonte, he was a civil rights activist. And he's donated to organizations, and he has helped a lot of organizations. And it is said that Harry Belafonte, I looked up yesterday, and it said that he was a ally of the LGBTQ community. I'm not for sure, but that's what I saw when I looked it up. And also, Harry Belafonte, he done all this stuff. He was friends with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He has helped organizations. He has, with the blacks, and he has marched in the civil rights movement. And he has done so much. And also, furthermore, in 2013, Harry Belafonte sued Martin Luther King's surviving children because of, I guess it was something he sued them for. I wasn't for sure. But whatever it was he sued them for, it was settled out in court. And I'm thinking that Harry Belafonte, he won. And that is the most, that's good he won. But you would think that Harry Belafonte wouldn't do that to the kids who he was friends with their father. I would have never expected that to happen that way, but you can't help how what a person does. So I'm assuming it was settled in court. And he went on to start in movies too with Cindy Poitier. Him and Cindy Poitier, they was very close and good friends. He was with Cindy Poitier. They started it, and they was good friends. They started in a bunch of movies together. And I think Cindy Poitier, he was a civil rights activist as well. And they played in a bunch of movies together. They played in Let's Do It Again, Uptown Saturday Night, Book the Preacher. That's all I really know. But they played in a bunch of movies together, and they have a bunch of chemistry together. Cause that's a good thing. Cause Cindy Poitier, he was one of a kind. Harry Belafonte was one of a kind. It was kind of like where you saw Cindy Poitier, you saw Harry Belafonte, but this video is about Harry Belafonte. But you got to give some credit to Cindy Poitier as well, because to me, Harry Belafonte and Cindy Poitier, they kind of helped each other out a little bit with their careers. And Harry Belafonte and Cindy Poitier, they're one of a kind. To me, they represent a lot of black men in the making, you know. A lot of these actors that we, black men actors and women actresses that, you know, that we have now. And so, you know, it's kind of like it was a good thing for them. And you know, Harry Belafonte, he got married. He got married and he had, I think he had 4 kids, I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna see if I can pull some pictures up for you all can see. And you know, it goes to show you, you know, Harry Belafonte, he was that guy. Like he was booked. Harry Belafonte, he was booked. Um, and also he got red flags for starring in this movie with a white woman. I'm gonna put up her name. I don't want to get the name wrong. It was some movie called The Island. Something about a movie about an island. He played in it with her, and there was a lot of backlash about that. And it was saying that, you know, they had to file some type of claim or something because they wanted Harry Belafonte to play in this movie with the woman. The movie happened. And there's pictures to prove it. I have pictures to prove it. That it happened. And you know, they say they had to file a claim because of a black man being a star in the movie with a white woman. Well, this is my thing. Yeah, racism was going on back then. Okay, we get it. Racism was going on back then. And they didn't want that. But I feel like this. I feel like as a black individual, as myself, I felt like it was our time to shine. Like all the time. It was our time to shine. Because you got all these people, you know, that are not black. There are big stars. And I was so happy. I was so happy to find out back then, and you know, like you got peoples like Hattie McDaniel. You got peoples like Harry Belafonte. You got peoples like Cindy Poitier, who was the first black man to win an Oscar. You got him. You got all these Louis Gossett Jr. You got all these black legends that are the big stars on television. I was so happy to see that. And now Harry Belafonte, he being a star in a movie with a black woman, people's got a problem with it. Well, let me tell you this. Whether people's had problems with it or not, I bet that movie became big. I bet that movie still became Saw. Also, this was the same movie that Harry Belafonte played in with Dr. Dandridge as well. And that was very wonderful, you know. And Harry Belafonte and Dr. Dandridge, they had a lot of history as well. So, you know, you have to think about it. Harry Belafonte, he was one of a kind. And like I said, he faced a lot of racism. He faced a lot of backlash about a bunch of stuff. And it is also said that, you know, in the interview, he said he got tired of marching in the civil rights movement. He got tired of people's calling him at 3 a.m, saying that I get tired of these cats calling me 3 o'clock in the morning to march in the civil rights movement. Well, maybe he was tired. I don't know. I don't know what came of him. But Harry Belafonte, he was one of a kind. He was a legend, and he will truly be missed. So, I hope I explained as much as I could. I just got what I saw, okay? I just got what I saw. So that would be the end of my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I promise you I will be back with another video soon as possible. Thank you all for watching, viewing, and stay tuning. Thank you all so much. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Rest in peace, Harry Belafonte. You will forever be missed. Harry Belafonte, rest in peace. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I love you all. Bye-bye.
You know, I said I wasn't going to say nothing about the teacher versus the student. However, I'm on the teacher side. You know why? Because y'all kids is bad as hell these days. These teachers are underpaid and they doing a job that you supposed to do at home. If you whoop their ass at home, they won't have to go to school and get an ass whooping, whether it's by the teacher or the students. They talk to you any kind of way, so they think they can go in the street and talk to anybody any kind of way. And then y'all got the nerve to talk about what was up under that woman's skirt. You wouldn't have saw her ass if the child wasn't out there acting her ass. And oh, the biggest one, y'all want to talk about teachers should have better classroom management. I tell you what, little Mr. and Miss Overqualified, you take your ass out there for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 9 months of the year. And when you get off work, you count the gray hair in your head and tell me how they got there. Your kids are not respectful and they don't know how to spell respect. Give them teachers what they need. Whoop them cheer ass at home.
Hey YouTube, I'm back again. This is a little part two of what I forgot to mention in my video. We are done with the Harry Belafonte. We're done with the Harry Belafonte topic, but this is a topic that I really wanted to talk about. So, do you guys remember when I did that video on that student and the teacher tried to, the teacher took up the student's phone and the student um hit the teacher? Well, it's this video on TikTok that I got. I think you might have saw it a while ago. I posted it on what this person said on TikTok. I follow this person on TikTok. Well, I'm about to just give my 2 cents and give my opinion on it, okay? So bear with me, y'all. So the person that was in the TikTok video, I'm just gonna go on and say it. The person in the TikTok video, he was right. He was right 100%. And it goes both ways, but for what I said and what I believe, I'm gonna go with the teacher on this one. Now, I know this might not be the same student teacher thing, but I'm just gonna go with but I watched a couple of them, but I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the teacher on this one because you gotta think about it. Teachers are getting underpaid. Teachers are getting underpaid. Teachers are not getting paid enough. Teachers gotta stay there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, all those months they're in school. Teachers are getting underpaid to deal with these kids that are so damn disrespectful. Teachers shouldn't have to go through that. And I know a bunch of y'all saying, well, the teacher don't have to go through that if she didn't have to get the job. She wouldn't apply for the job. Yes. The teacher applies for the job. Their background checks is good, majority of them. But their background checks is good. They experience this. If they want to be a teacher, let them be a teacher. But it's not the teacher's responsibility to raise y'all's kids. It's not the teacher's responsibility to raise y'all disrespectful ass kids that ain't got no damn manners. It's not the teacher's job. The teacher's job is to teach the kids what's going on. It's the teacher's job to teach the kids history. It's the teacher's job to teach them what they don't know. It's the teacher's job to get them prepared, ready for college. You know, when they get on up there, it's the teacher's job to teach the kids what they want to know. Now, let me tell you this. You do have these teachers that are willingly dedicated to their job, that are willingly wanting to let their kids learn. They want to see these students make it out good. They want to see these students be successful. They want to see these students be the best, make something out themselves. You got teachers like that that's dedicated. And you got these teachers, you know, you got some teachers that don't care. You got some teachers that are these students' pets. Teachers, you got teachers' pets. You got teachers that'll let these students do whatever they want to do, take out their phone, curse, do whatever they want to do. But every time when the big dog, the principal, come down the hallway, or somebody else that's over the school, they come in there, the teacher want to act like they doing their job. This one, the teacher want to do their job. It's not supposed to go like that. What I'm trying to say and what I am going to say, it is the parents' responsibility and job to raise their kids to be respectful, and it's the jobs, and it's the kids, and it's the parents' job and responsibility to raise their kids to be respectful and well-mannered and not be disrespectful. Now, let me tell you this. To me, I know y'all probably saying, oh, he's full of shit. I ain't full of shit. I'm full of facts, honey. And what I'm saying, I side with the teacher. Because the teacher is getting underpaid to deal with y'all's badass kids bullshit. Coming to school, bad matter to teachers, disrespecting them, not saying no ma'am, yes ma'am, no sir, all this type of stuff. You're supposed to come with respect. In order to get respect, you have to earn it. So let me tell y'all this. What y'all need to do, whoever's watching this video, why don't y'all badass parents, why don't y'all parents try switching the tables with the teachers? Why don't y'all try being a teacher for all these months, all these years, all for 8 hours staying up and down, getting underpaid? And you wonder why these teachers be stressed. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teachers go home and have them a cigarette, better yet, have them a blunt, better yet, have them a nice glass of wine, a beer, or whatever they have after that long day. Because there's no way in the hell I'll be able to put up with these badass kids shit. They don't pay me enough for that. They wouldn't even pay me enough for that. No. Not me. Now, if I gone overboard, please forgive me. I'm just being honest. But that's how I feel. These parents in this generation, some of these parents in this generation need to just put a switch, a belt on their kids' ass. Teach the kids right from wrong, because they go out there and do the wrong thing to the wrong person. You're going to be crying when you find out your kid has been laid out for being disrespectful or doing whatever they need to do. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and please enjoy this video. Thank you all for watching this video about Harry Belafonte and this topic that I just did. So hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.